Hello everyone, Manithral here. Welcome to the weekly update video for OSRS. Now this week we have the expansion of the Isle of Souls. So this is following last month's poll, but it has been expanded to include new areas, amenities, and monsters. Just a whole bunch of actual nice expansion to those who love the island especially. So this is what you can expect for some of the amenities. So there's going to be now maples, yew, teak, and mahogany. As far as mining goes, there's clay, copper, tin, iron, silver, gold, coal, and mithril. Fishing, you have net slash harpoon, net slash bait, and cage slash harpoon. Hunter spots are going to have the crimson swifts, copper longtails, and the gray chinchampas. You can find flax. There's water source or water sources, an anvil, and there is a potential for rare impling spawns. So keep that in mind for that part. There's also going to be 3 new clue scroll steps pointing to locations on the island. So even clue scrolls are actually getting affected by this. In addition, there's now monsters that roam the island, which are sand crabs, moss giants, pyre fiends, pyre lords, cows, and chickens, of course. But also, to top it off, Slayers will notice that Konar is assigning tasks to slay the monsters on Isle of Souls. These monsters can be found in the dungeon, so here we go for this. The dungeon includes skeletons, lesser demons, greater demons, fire giants, blue dragons, baby blue dragons, and iron dragons, which is actually kind of interesting. He apparently Konar has a primary focus on the greater demons, fire giants, blue dragons, and iron dragons. So odds are you'll probably get those assignments more than the others. So keep that in mind. There's also adamant and rune rocks in the dungeon, so do keep that in mind for the miners out there. And also, this is the dungeon contains a chest that requires 28 thieving to open. Although there's a chance of failure, which can result in you being teleported out of the dungeon, you can of course use a lockpick to improve your chances of success. However, if you are successful, you get 150 thieving XP and an item from the new loot table, which includes the dark key. So, what's a dark key, you ask for? That's sort of another new section of the crumbling tower. So there's also a new thing there called the Forgotten Souls, and they will count towards Slayer task of ghosts. So, and they will actually work with the ectoplasmitter, so this is all very nice. Hoovering them up will get you something from their loot table as well, so keep that in mind. But in the basement of the tower, there is a chest, which you need the dark key to open. Upon doing so, you'll receive 1500 thieving XP and an item from the new drop table. Incidentally, you can right-click the chest to see how many times you have opened it so far. So it's actually kind of a little bit of fun little tweaks to it too. If that isn't enough, we also have some Soul Wars changes. The Soul Wars guide and tutorial have been updated to reference new waiting rooms, as well as the changes to the cooldown to leave graveyards and bases after death. You can now purchase blighted items from the Soul Wars reward shop for 10 zeal apiece. They can't be sold back again or used within the Soul Wars arena, but you can use them in the wilderness, so keep that in mind. The PvP World Rota has moved to Period A, so this means the host for the high-risk PvP world will be 343 Germany. The standard PvP world is 324 US West. The free-to-play PvP world is 117 US East. The members-only LMS world is 333 UK, and the free-to-play LMS world is 469 US East. In other news, the equipment rebalance beta worlds are no longer available. They want to thank everybody who participated and have given their contribution to it. There will be a blog coming shortly to go over things. Probita's menu now shows the price for reclaiming pets. The Hesidious Kitchen with the buffed range has once again been flagged as a save area on PvP Worlds. The crafting skill guide now shows the correct name for the split bark gauntlets, corrected spelling and a person of interest, and X marks the spot. Corrected grammar in the recipe scrolls for swamp bark and blood bark. Corrected grammar in the bloody notes. And that's actually it for today's update. Other than one actually major announcement I almost completely forgot about. OSRS is coming to Steam. Now, for some of you, that's not really too much of a big deal because you kind of want to keep using your RuneLite. I understand. I enjoy RuneLite as well. But it is going to be on Steam, so this is going to help bring maybe some new players in. You know, new players are always, of course, welcome. We all share a common interest, so that's always good. But this will be coming February 24th, 2021. So that's fantastic news. And the only thing that's going to top that is when they finally announce all the mobile. So, and that's not just for OSRS, it's also, you know, including RS3. So, yeah, pretty big news. So thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, later, guys.